is Houston. Say again, please.
Houston, we've had a problem.
Hey there folks, and welcome you all to part 7 of Pillars of Eternity. We have not moved as always, exactly where we were. I was just, before starting this video, I was looking at the characters. Well, I was looking through the menus in general, but I was looking at the new character who seems to be a two-handed type person. He also seems to have a gun, I think. Unless I'm completely mistaken. That's the wrong thing altogether. He seems to have... What he's holding there seems to be a weapon. It is a weapon, Steve, yeah, obviously. A gun. It doesn't actually say the word gun, but it does have a range of 10 meters on it, so... It does look very much like a gun, and then his secondary weapon is a sword, which both look as two-handed as well. So he looks like quite a good, quite a handy chap to have on the old team. And I also got some feedback on the comments saying that the green bar on the left is your health, which can only be replenished at sleeping or through spells, I think. And the party formation was the other thing that was mentioned, which was right, but you have to equip people with weapons that are distance weapons if you want them to stay back. I was getting frustrated in some of the last episodes that characters kept running forward even though I told them to hold back. So thank you to Pt7, yes, that's his real name, for the feedback, and very helpful. So we need to make sure we're putting the right weapons on people who want to stay back from things. So whatever this dwarf guy's got isn't a distance weapon. So even though he's using the magics, he's got to be up close and personal with his staff. We're a bit full in the old inventory, so we're going to find it hard to pick things up in this place, I think. But let's see how we go. Let's have a little look up here before we go in. I've also noticed that I may have noticed this in a previous episode, but I've noticed it again now. That these things we're picking up, you can actually use them to refine weapons. And I was looking at, if we take our main character and go to his sword and go enchant. If you've got the right ingredients on the right, you can enchant it with something. Now the only one I've got is Fine, which gives us +4 accuracy and +15 damage. So let's try that. It's going to cost us 600 gold copper pieces, is it? There you go. Super fine sword. That seemed to be a level 2 crafting or blacksmith or whatever. Alright, our sword's a bit more schnizzly now. We could actually, thinking about it, do that on a few characters. Maybe not him, but certainly him. Problem is, of course, if you put it on, you have to collect the... Well, it basically means that collecting things like we are is very worthwhile. Yeah, I've got enough to do it for him as well. It's a lot of money though, isn't it? Not overly sure. I've still got 1,000 gold left. Nice. Let's have a brand new save. Pep's got a brand new save. Right then, team. We have a team of 5.
Old and dry with cobwebs in every crack. It reminds me of Woodica.
Oh, hello. Let's just see what they do of their own nature. We do seem to be in our triangular formation. He's putting a bullet in his gun. Like it. Nice. Still lost a little bit of health there. The more fights, the merrier. That's how we level up, people. Can't go in there. What have we here? The trapdoor has been battered by the elements. Tugging on the rusted handle only produces a heavy rattling.
Brave thou Philoth.
Nice. So we have the bar on the left is health, and I think when you fade down, that's your stamina, from what I'm being told.
Brave thou Philoth.
He was getting all noisy for no reason. Will-o'-wisp.
Leave our village! We've done nothing to you!
Okay.
You can't do this!
Do what?
This is our village, our home! The Nine Claws have lived here almost 50 generations. We were here long before your kind brought war to our lands. You can't just burn it all!
I can, and I will. Alright.
Have mercy, soldier! Our warriors have all gone! You can't burn us all because of them!
He reaches out to you and opens his mouth to say something, but all that emerges is a series of violent coughs. He falls to his knees, choking on the thickening smoke. Flames overtake the vision as you back away. Well,
Brave thou Philoth.
alright, we've got a bar now that shows us who's up next. Nice. Wonder if that was always there and I just didn't notice it. We'll leave the building for a second, have a little wander about. Lizard skins, knuckle bones, and teeth of various sizes lie among the weeds. Tangled wires of broken gears litter these wooden boxes.
Brave thou Philoth.
Oh, well, let's help out our mage here.
Stand!
Holding nicely. Done full circle there, I think. Yeah, so we came in from up here. Frayed lengths of rope and a few flint chips are scattered across the workbench. Only weeds grow in this dusty patch. Alright. What are you doing? That seems to be on this guy, it tells us what he's doing. Oh, nice waterfall. Alright, so we've got this door, and we've got the door up at the top. Enter the Great Hall. Addendum added, the old watcher.
Clearly of Adirian make. They like their archways. Braved out
Oh, hello, another one.
Braved out Philosophy.
Steward. As you come to the end of the Great Hall, you perceive an inviting warmth radiating from a grand throne wrought out of marble. Its masterful artistry out of place amidst the castle's more practical stonework. The veiled face of a woman is carved above the throne's backing, watching over the room with hollow eyes. At your approach, you feel the warmth fluctuate as though stirring. A voice rings out from the carving, permeating the fortress through stone and air.
Another watcher in Odnua, glowing very brightly indeed to these eyes. What strange happenstance.
Well, Odnua, know how to pronounce it now at least. I'm looking for Maerwald. Who's that speaking? You know who I am. Who's speaking?
I'm sorry if I startled you. I'm afraid my manners have been slipping. I haven't had much opportunity for introductions lately. In any case, I assume you're here looking for Maerwald.
Yes, I am. Tell me more about him.
He was a great man. He came here one day, young with long hair and polished armor, and he banished the dark things that had come to lurk in this place after centuries of neglect. He could see the beauty of this place, the way it had been, so he claimed it for his own when no one else would take it. We worked together to restore it. But he began to grow distant some time ago. He never told me why. He retreated deeper and deeper into the keep, never leaving, sending servants for food, hiding himself from my sight. The restoration stopped. Now, to look at the place, you'd never know the progress we'd made. In most places, it's worse than it ever was. And all I can do is watch it crumble around me.
Are you imprisoned in that throne?
Imprisoned? At times it feels that way, I suppose. But it's more that I reside here. The throne was brought up from the ruins, one of the first things they found. As a last favor to a dying woman, the Earl arranged for me to be moved into it. Audra is an accommodating vessel for a soul. Oh, it's not as confining as it seems. I can feel the whole keep from here, and all things that are tied to it. There's something about this throne and its construction. Or maybe it's something about this place.
Any idea where I can find old Maerwald?
I can feel his presence faintly somewhere deeper inside the keep. But he uses his gifts to confound me, and my senses are dulled while he does so. I only wish I could know his mind.
Fare ye well.
Take care in your search. Many dangers lie in wait here.
Hey, door open for us. The grey and brown pelts of mice flit between the boards. Well, I can go upstairs and downstairs as it happens, so should I have a look upstairs first? Nah. We'll do the barracks next.
There's my little soldier. Been out playing soldier again, have we? Go wash up and come help me shuck these peas.
Alright then. She turns from you long enough to produce a basket that, like her, is shimmering and semi-transparent. And no complaints. You've got to eat your vegetables if you want to grow up strong and be a real soldier one day. Just like we agreed, right? She watches you out of the corner of her eye. What are you talking about?
Soldiers are important people. They defend the weak and punish the wicked. You're too young to understand now, but there are lots of wicked people. People like the man who murdered your father.
Remind me what happened to my father?
Before you were born, the Glanfathans attacked settlers like us. They said we'd knocked over some of their special Odra rocks. That's why they call it the Broken Stone War. They got very angry, and so they came into our villages and killed many people. Your father was one of them.
Oh dear. He was one of the people the Glanfathans killed? That's what I said.
That's why you'll be a soldier one day. To protect and to avenge. Why don't you go back out and play? I'll finish up here.
Okay. Dungeons. Blimey. Sounds ominous. Oh, hello. Spiders, maybe.
Crave
Attack! Parathis!
Alright, starting to get a bit tougher now. Spider legs, nice. Spider legs, spider legs. Doodly-doo-doo-doo. The silver trails of slugs gleam inside the barrels. Diddly-dum-dum. Right, I'll tell you what. Let's have... Yeah, why has he got a little thing above his head? They're divvying out the workload here.
Brave Dolphin.
Nice work, team.
Leave it to me!
So you can actually command the whole lot of them, which is, I've just realised. If you highlight them all, you can tell them all to attack a single target or whatever.
New orders, Lieutenant. Ready your squad.
A spectral man arrayed in armour and an officer's cloak studies a single sheet of paper. You can see straight through it to the ducal and Ada insignias on his breastplate. He seems to read over the page several times before looking up at you. When he does, his expression is unreadable.
There's been a change of plans. Take your squad and march south all the way to the bow in the river. Bring a wagon team and a dozen barrels of pitch.
Tell me about the orders.
The instructions come from Odnua himself, which means they might as well have come from the Duke. We're to burn those hut dwellers out. Set fire to the deerwood so they've nowhere to retreat. Cut them down when they come out. Or let them blaze if they won't. It'll make this even shorter than the broken stone war, all right. And we can only hope it'll discourage future conflicts. I know this is personal for you. It is for many of us. But understand, we're doing this to end this war, not to continue the last one. Remember that we're flushing out the enemy, not burning villages for sport. Bareth will have his work cut out for him tonight.
All sounds very unpleasant. This cot is rough with splinters. Well, there's nothing in there. Was the big spider protecting something? That'll be a no. Endless paths of Odnua level 1. I don't know. Let us see. Melee engagements make it difficult for characters to move away from the defenders in melee. However, Several afflictions can break engagement, including prone, stunned, paralyzed, and petrified.
We'll take those farmers by surprise. Almost time. Di and Heather scouted the village last night. They're rounding up the rest of the party now.
Sounds like Geralt. What party?
Don't worry. Everyone remembers the raid was your idea. The Rio had to go along with it after you'd gotten the rest of the clan riled up. No one once had said that the Nine Claws were too cowardly to stand with the rest of the tribe when the foreigners desecrated our ruins.
Actually, he sounds more like Deus Ex guy, doesn't he?
The tribes need more leaders like you. Women who value deeds over words. You were right. We were too soft when the foreigners first came, and now they humiliate us. We'll be soft no more, and the invaders will learn to leave us alone once and for all.
Soft no more. Invaders no more. Diddle-dum-dum. Oh, well, I'm going to go for the big one. Let's hit the big one. Get in the hang of it now, people. Get in the hang of it now. Oh, hello. Deflection +5. That seems to be the only ring I'm able to pick up. I think we'll give it to him. Cobblestones and bricks are bound to the rusted old cart by thick spider webs. Well, that would suggest we're going to get far more in the way of spiders, then. Gobbles. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to pick up all this stuff. Heavy iron key, take that though. Yeah, why did that go into the stash for some reason? I'm only picking this stuff up now because it's all coin. $10 to 15 crush, not great, is it? Two big ones and a little one. Oh crap.
Arthek worth and wrath! These ones are in for a...
Nice. Go on, boy. Get it done. Come on, boys.
Brave Dalfilath.
Whoop whoop, go team. Little surprise fight thrown in. Beetle shell. It was a beetle. I thought it was a scorpion. One-handed sword. It's not that great, is it? Well, we could use a sleep or a spell that heals us, which I don't think we have yet. Well, doesn't look like we've got plus 20 endurance we've got, but so that would do
Moe Ixiana.
Yeah. But we don't have anything that does any sort of healing that I can see yet. We'll risk it. Some of our characters are actually okay, so let's just keep going.
I can do that. That's settled.
Oh, thank you. Oh, hello. One of those beetles is in there. So... Yes, we didn't quite mean to do that, but anyway, we're on with it now.
Brave Dalfilath. I'll let Margaret's fire bless this.
Loot! That's where we came in, isn't it? Yeah, I was going to say. Oh, hello.
No! Keep away from us! Leave us!
Maybe we should come back later?
Are you Maerwald? He looks up over his hand, the muscles around his eyes twitching, and begins to whisper to himself in sharp hisses, as though having an argument. All at once, he stops shaking, a sudden calmness falling over him. His head tilts forward slightly, and he looks you dead in the eye, like a cornered animal about to pounce. His voice turns suddenly raspy.
Maerwald isn't here, and he isn't fooled. He has sent for no callers. Begone, deceiving spirit!
I'm a watcher. I met a woman in the Gilded Veil who thought you could help me. Please, there is something wrong with me. I need Maerwald's help. I won't leave until I've spoken to Maerwald. I'm no spirit. Do I look like any spirit you've ever seen? You better start making some sense right now, or you'll get worse than any spirit could give. I need Maerwald's help.
Maerwald will speak with you, but you will maintain your distance, or you'll have me to answer to.
Whoever you might be. When he turns his back towards you, he has taken a confident stance, and his chest is puffed out like soldiers. A new strength enters his voice.
Come to speak to Maerwald. Maerwald whose touch is poison. Maerwald who knows not his effect.
I was told I am a watcher and that you could tell me more about it. Sorry. And about tablet of some worth after that, once you two are finished, of course.
A window to the ether where spirits dwell. Peer and reach into it, speak and listen through it. A watcher sees souls, reads them, knows their pasts, souls of the living, souls of the dead, an empath, and the souls see them back. Used it to help beings in both realms, did I. What the gods wanted of me, thought I. The gods put me in the world for vengeance, and I obliged.
It was the gods' wishes that we protect those lands. My way was the only way to remove the foreigners.
Little I knew.
You seem to have lost your mind. I was accosted by spirits on my way here. What do they want?
No! No! Forgive me! Forgive me!
He covers his mouth with his hand, his breaths convulsing and eyes red and exhausted. You seem to have lost your tiny little mind.
Lost? No. Found more of it. Too much. Too much to bear. An awakening.
Aloth's eyes narrow as he looks at the old man. How could a simple awakening have driven you to this? We could use our law. You mean you remember your past lives?
Something reminds. Memories stirred. Memories before birth. Other bodies. Other times. Memory, personality, identity, any might resurface. Or all.
And I seem to be having a conversation with several of them right now.
Ghosts of the mind. Maerwald has lost control. Maerwald's body no more.
The spirits I passed, what are they?
Spirits and not spirits. Always whispering to Maerwald, reminding him of his mistakes. No sleep. Watchers see memories before them, form them from the essence of their own souls. Once Maerwald awakened, he could not make them leave. Gave them more form, not less.
The spirits are memories from the previous lives.
Troubled memories, angry memories, pulling Maerwald back, reminding him his mistakes. Marauder and soldier, soldier and marauder, how could they know?
Why do these past lives still trouble you?
My fault. All my fault. Soldier and marauder, soldier and marauder and Maerwald. No forgiveness for what's past. No undoing what's done. No sleep. No sleep for the Watcher. War there was all around. War of stone, war of tree.
Adar. He's talking about two different wars fought back to back long time ago, the Broken Stone War and the War of Black Trees. The usual conflicts between locals and settlers getting out of hand. Both of them. Some folks are still mad about what one side did to the other.
Death we brought to the settler men. We, the 9 claws. Claws of 9. Worse what we did to the women. For love of the gods. The gods love. For their love.
I met one of your memory spirits. There was talk of raiding a village. Maerwald's voice becomes raspy and he is somewhere else in place and time speaking to someone unseen.
Hold her down. Head her. Give this air to your bitch an air that belongs in air Glotfath.
Maerwald cringes himself again. Maerwald cringes himself again, watching something he can't bear to see. Shaking his head over and over, he wails. Durance. His soul is marked by flame, and those marks will never heal. His trial has broken him, but better that than to live in weakness. Take your time, it's over now, it was long ago. Continue when you're ready.
The boy. The boy. The baby boy. The boy. Conceived in the raid. Conceived by force. Vessel for Marauder. Slain in the raid. Marauder and the boy. Marauder and soldier.
A baby conceived by the raider? What do you mean it was a vessel for him?
For the soul. Marauder's soul. Same soul. One soul. Boy's soul. Marauder's soul. Raised in lies and vengeance. Raised to soldier. Raised for the fire. Born for the fire.
And that was his mother I met in the keep. She told him his father was killed in by the raiders.
You'll get no pity from me. The crimes of the 9 Claws clan in the last war are still unavenged. But the gods are just. They have led me here. In my father's name, every one of you will burn. Light it.
He looks off to the side, as if at someone else standing nearby. Aloth looks at the old man in horror. By the Usher's crooked ban! Maerwald's shoulders slump. He rocks back and forth, agitated. He mutters to himself, oblivious to your presence.
Soldier and marauder, lies and vengeance, and dead villages. All dead. All dead. What for? What for?
Your soul is given to wickedness. The only question is why the gods don't tear it apart. I see no reason, just bad luck. Whatever the reason, I don't think we're meant to know. You speak in riddles I don't have the patience to try and understand. Whatever the reason, I don't think we're meant to know.
How little we know.
How do you tell a spirit from a memory?
Fragmented our memories. Stuck in time. Mindless, cruel, never far.
I've seen apparitions like those elsewhere since I became a watcher.
Oh, no, 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 no. You too. You too.
You too? Bono here. All at once, in spite of the abject misery, his expression changes to one of utmost sympathy. Poor, poor man.
They will take you too.
Aloth's eyes dart between you and Maerwald. What exactly does he mean? Surely something can be done. You're saying I'll end up like you?
So fragile the Watcher's mind. So real his memories. Once awakened, how can he sleep?
If I'm awakened to a past life, how would that have happened?
You were reminded of it. Strong memories, lingering lives, they dwell near the surface. waiting to be remembered, waiting to take your mind for their own. Maerwald sat at his hearth and watched his fire, watched the wood burn. Then came the memory of another fire and burning wood and screams.
There must be some way to make these memories go away.
No. Always there. Always remembered. Can't forget. Can't unsee.
I didn't just remember. Someone caused this. They wore masks and spoke of books and keys and a queen. There was a man there. He seemed familiar to me.
Keys of lead. Books of burden. Queens that were. Known to me are they. The leaden key.
The leaden key. It seems we share an enemy, says Ander. Assassins and Watcher Wakers both. They certainly keep busy. What can you tell me about this leaden key?
Secrets. Secrets and deceptions and schemes. Who knows their answers? Not they. Not they. Crossed them before. Hatred of Watchers, hatred and fear. Much we see. Threat to secrets.
Who is the queen they pray to?
Woodica, goddess, crown shattered and body burned. Binder of oaths and grudge holder. Bearer of justice, but whose?
Blimey, he's full of riddles, isn't he? If the leaden key caused my awakening, could they undo it?
Many secrets do they keep. Unawaken? Maya. Who else if not they?
Do you know where I might find the leaden key?
City of Defiance. Never far from the Queen.
Okay. I need to go so I can search for this man from the leaden key.
Sleep well. Sleep well.
Hold! I know your will die. Your actions were seen. You would sooner betray us to the Adir land thieves than take orders from me.
You're confusing me with someone from a past life.
Betrayal is for nothing. Your warnings are lost on these foreigners, and their blood will be Gallowayne's tribute this night. I have asked the elders for the honor of claiming your head as my first trophy, and they have granted it. Beg for the Seeker God to grant you a quick death.
Oh, right. Maybe we should have slept before this. Okay. Why is there two circles?
Braved outfield.
Come on, team. It's getting a bit rowdy now. That'll do. There is a change in the air of the keep. What was thick and suffocating feels to you somehow more breathable, as though yielding to a conquering invader. Maerwald's body lies inert. You can feel his soul lingering there, uncertain. There is something unique about this soul in this place, a bond formed in decades of inhabitants and lordship that feels somehow palpable to you. As though even in death, the keep knows its former master, and the former master remembers the keep. So Xander was granted speakers to the restless. Oh, nice. Repair the rope binding Maerwald's soul here as an eternal warden. Sever the rope, allowing Maerwald to pass from the world. Draw upon the energy of the rope itself, siphoning knowledge from the connection. I think we'll sever the rope, shall we? Strand by strand, the connections fly apart like the overstressed strings of some ethereal instrument. With the tearing of the final string, the rope becomes liquid and dissolves from your awareness. Maerwald's soul hovers near you, a vortex of strife and discord, but there is something else there beneath it, something like relief. His soul passes through one of the walls and is gone. Alright. Speak with the steward of Odnua. We've got another grimoire. Sickly sweet smell of rot rises from half-eaten fruit.
That's settled.
Ooh, one-handed club. A worn book lies on the table, its pages filled with nonsensical scrawlings.
A simple test.
177 coin there, folks. Nice. That seems to be it. Can't sleep in that bed. Have a little camp, I think. Get the old strengths back up. You wake to the sensation of being shaken, and you open your eyes to see Adar standing over you, his hand jostling your shoulder. He looks concerned. Your eyes are heavy and your vision blurred, the vague unease of unremembered nightmares clouding your thoughts. You are not sure you slept at all the previous night.
Hey! You awake? Good. You were kind of thrashing around, eyes rolled back in your head. You were shaking. I'm trying to snap you out of it for a long time now. Thought I was gonna have to get a bucket of cold water. You don't seem like you get much rest at night. You got those dark circles under your eyes.
Yeah, not lately. At night there are dreams and whispers. I get enough to get by. Mind your own business. Not lately.
It's the Watcher thing, then. I'm sure it just takes some time to adjust is all. I'll try to let it sort itself out. But you'd better wake up faster next time. Trust me, you don't want that bucket of cold water.
Seems reasonable. Right, we're all healed up. Alright, well that seems, folks, like a perfect place to end part 7. I think we've hit the hour mark there, just about. And I will be back in part 8. We've got more of this dungeon to do, I think. And there was an upstairs in this building as well, so we need to go and suss all that out. It has been an honour and a privilege as always, serving for you again in Pillars of Eternity, and I shall see you next time, folks. Take it easy, bye.